Okay, guys, I hope you guys are doing awesome out there. I want to talk to you about three things. Three things that are really important that you must start doing right now. You're after the whole process of divorce that you've gone through. I'm getting a few phone calls in, some text messages. So if my phone kind of goes off, I apologize in advance for that. But I'm just going to keep going through three things. I want to talk to you really quick, and this is a collective from a lot of things that I've gathered. A few new people have gotten on my channel that I know on a personal basis, and I want to share some wisdom on some of the things that we've talked about. So one of the things that people don't realize about what's going to be happening after divorce is these three things. Money. We attach ourselves, men, especially men, because we want to be breadwinners, or we want to be caretakers, or just in general, money can really drag down our ego. So the loss of money, lawyers, our spouse, the other half, they are dipping into our bank accounts, ripping us apart financially, the IRS or whatever that may have you. And it's hard for us to maintain a normal lifestyle. I've been there before. I've been hungry. I've been homeless for a short period of time. I've had to seek out, some help, and no one was there to help me out. And I lived in my car for a short period of time. Some people that I talk to these days, and the way I'm living right now, I'm not living at the highest I used to, but they see my lifestyle now, and they can't imagine that happening to me. But I'm like, yo, I just keep it together. But money, we attach ourselves financially to how good we feel, our ego, or just how solid we feel as men, and that's something that could possibly happen. The other thing is being shy, or having I've been trying to find the right word for this, but basically pride, a sense of pride of not wanting to reach out to somebody for help, or having too much pride in saying that you need some help. I did not put myself out there as far as dating or meeting somebody new until I would say a good 5 years after my divorce. Like, I did not meet anybody. I was just by myself, lonely. And sorry if you heard that message. I'm getting a lot right now. But I was really lonely. I mean, I was so lonely. It would depress me. Like, it was really depressing. Besides the fact that you're feeling lonely after having your family ripped out of your life, just having some kind of conversation with somebody new was was felt really lonely. And so there's a sense of pride that we have of asking for help, or asking for some comfort, or asking for just a friendship from somebody. And then thirdly is this kind of all links into it: the money, the pride for asking for a friendship, or just somebody to be there, um, and lastly the uh, ashamed of asking for you know ashamed of reaching out and maybe trying to date again, or trying to meet somebody again, because you do not have the money financially to go on a date, or financially to blow on a weekend getaway, or on a vacation. And those things will happen, you know sadly and unfortunately. They do happen, and there are women out there that do understand your situation. But what I would recommend to you is those three things that we just talked about. Do not attach yourself to you know, uh, financial stability being the only reason why you feel good about yourself. Feel good about yourself because you're eating healthy, or you're exercising, or you're smiling, you're coming to work, you're smiling, you're giving the best attitude that you can. And don't don't share too much information about the things that you've gone through. I share things about the things that I've gone through now, maybe years down the road. It's been 5, 6 years down the road, and think life is getting a lot better now. It's not the best. I'm still struggling. I really am struggling. And, but I share it now because I'm in a more peaceful place and I'm okay with talking about what has happened because it doesn't affect me to where I'm like, oh my God, this is really sad. Where before I could not even finish, if you look years back in my videos, I couldn't even finish one of the videos without crying towards you guys. And now I'm in a lot better place. It takes time. Time heals, and it's going to heal for you as well too. And it's going to be easier to talk about. Don't share those things with other people because people actually look down upon you. Here's another thing: um, the uh, the sense of pride about you know asking for a friendship. Don't be ashamed of that. There's somebody there, and if there's somebody not right there at the right moment, be patient and work on yourself. Work on yourself, being the healthiest you can be, being the more productive. Look at positive, motivating videos. Look at inspiring videos. Um, you know, Constantly pound it in, pound it in. Some of us don't like to. Some of us say, this motivation stuff is just not working for me. But you know what? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Making it a natural instinct in you to want to think that way. Once you see something negative, or you hear something negative, or you're in a negative situation, it only naturally resurfaces the things that you've been feeding into your mind. What you're feeding into your mind is going to reflect on the way you're going to respond in certain situations. Um, and so when you're working on yourself, because you're not financially stable right now and you're trying to catch up financially and you're working on yourself, you're going to be a better person internally, mentally, emotionally, and better and prepared when you are financially a little bit more financially stable to reach out and go on a date. And someone's going to be really impressed with the fact that, wow, you went through all that you went through. We're on a date now. You're able to kind of go out and have a good time, and you're doing really well. You're a really cool guy. You're doing great. You're not damaged. A lot of our damage can actually show up right in the beginning, right after our divorce. It did for me. And sometimes I have to give myself a good check and say, you know what, I see that resurfacing again. It's got to stop. So with that said, those are three things that do happen that you need to stay focused on and get kind of pushed through. Is don't attach yourself to your financial stability as being the reason why you feel good about yourself. Number two, don't be afraid to ask for a friend, some comfort, friendship. Go out and hang out, grab a cup of coffee. That's really inexpensive. And if you don't see anyone around in your life at that time, then don't ask. Just be patient. Your time will come. Thirdly, don't feel a sense of pride, or don't feel down on yourself because you can't afford a date or you can't afford to ask somebody else out. There are ways, if you feel that you're ready, there are ways to go out and enjoy a nice peaceful time out. Ask people out for a cup of coffee. Ask for a cup of tea. There's tea shops, there's coffee shops, there's boba shops, there's dessert shops, and it's really inexpensive. Ask somebody out to dessert. It's a simple old ice cream. If you're an old school cat, you're born in the 60s or 70s, there are still ladies out there that enjoy having to go and grab an ice cream or a milkshake. It's real, and I've experienced it myself. So with that said, I'm going to let you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give this a thumbs up if it struck a nerve. I'm going to talk to you guys on another video very soon about my situation and what I went through. Take care. Bye-bye.